Hello everyone and welcome back to Be Reading, or welcome to Be Readings. And today's reading is all about Scorpio season. What will Scorpio season bring into your life? Now, without any further ado, let's get right into it. This is group 1, group 2, group 3. I do encourage you to take your time in picking your pile. You can either pause the video or follow along. Just take a few deep breaths. If you want to go with 3, that'll be good. As you can tell, I got 3 piles, and out of every deck you got 3 cards. So take 3 deep breaths. And choose your pile. I'll see you in your pile selection, but before I go, consider subscribing for more, and please leave me a like if you don't mind. That will really help support my channel. And other than that, timestamps are down below. Welcome to your group selection, group number 1. And yeah, let's get into your tarot, starting with the Intuitive Goddess Tarot. I got some hair between those cards. Yeah, let's start. So you got 4 of Swords upright. Then you got 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Then you got 8 of Swords upright. So immediately what I feel is during the Scorpio season, well during this Scorpio season, or maybe as you're watching, if I put this out before Scorpio season, because I'm filming it before Scorpio season, there's a sense of, I would say, like, rest, but it's not, it doesn't feel to me as if you're like choosing to rest because you've worked so hard. It feels like almost kind of like a depression, to be honest. Kind of like throwing in the towel and asking yourself, like, what's the point of me doing this if nothing's working? With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there is this kind of a lack in abundance. Like, you feel like you don't have enough. You feel like you don't have enough resources, or maybe just you feel like generally out there's not enough resources. And yeah, I feel a very sad mood over here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I don't know, that's just what I feel, and I wish I could be a little more positive, but yeah, that's what I feel, especially with 8 of Swords, because, well, 8 of Swords is actually talking about blocks, about, you know, stagnation, or like different stagnation periods. Excuse the lighting, I don't have light, so we're dealing with natural light, and it is kind of cloudy today. So yeah, sorry sorry about that. But yeah, 8 of Swords basically talks about like being stuck, you know, like blockages. I don't know how else to say it. But yeah, this is the sense that I'm getting over here. Why even bother to do anything? I'm stuck either way. Whatever I do, however I do it, it's always not enough. It's like there's always not enough money, and I don't know how to make this better. not necessarily money, that's just an example, but I feel like abundance speaking, resources speaking, you feel that there's not enough for you. Let's move on to your other tarot cards. This is from the Divine Tarot, and you got Three of Swords in reverse. Wow, Three of Swords on top of Four of Swords. You got Knight of Coins in reverse. Okay, coins on top of coins. And then you got Five of Cups upright. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, I definitely feel that it's some feeling of... I try to avoid the word depression, but I just don't know how else to describe this. It's like you're already getting depressed because of, nothing working out, or at least it seems to you like nothing's working out. Or maybe it is actually not working out. I don't know, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, I'm working with my own demons right now. So, Three of Swords. Because it is in reverse. Oh my god, I just forgot what reverse. I just forgot the word reverse for a few seconds. Because it is in reverse and in this deck, it means that basically you're overcoming some sort of grief, being more optimistic, seeking help, and forgiveness. Whatever is your situation, it feels like the Scorpio season, what it will bring to you is you being able to possibly forgive. I'm not quite sure what is your situation, group number one. Different people, different situation, but if whatever's happening to you right now is happening because of your actions, because of your ego or your pride, and you just decided to just had to sit down. I'm filming on my bed and my bed is a little low, so I got a little comfortable. I don't know, I feel like this situation might involve someone else that you will have to forgive, or maybe this is forgiving yourself for whatever mistakes you have done in the past that led you to this situation. Because whether we like it or not, wherever we are right now, this is a result of our actions. Everything that happened to us all the way up until now is a result of our actions. So maybe you messed up a little bit and that's why you're in this situation, and now you gotta forgive yourself. But I do see optimism, forgiveness, and overcoming of this whole situation in the Scorpio season. So I think that Scorpio season will bring lessons in, and Scorpio season will bring blessings of peace of mind and forgiveness in. I forgot my water in the other room. Oh god. Alrighty, I'll finish with your pile, and before I do pile 2, I'll go and grab my water. Yeah. Knight of Coins in reverse is talking about irresponsibility, anxiety, and being, what's that word when you can't wait? Impatience. So maybe you're where you are, I'm sorry, because of you being irresponsible or impatient, or maybe this whole situation is just bringing you a lot of anxiety and depression. But yeah, Scorpio season does look a little sad. Maybe you started that way. This is the energy that you're bringing in from before of the Scorpio season, or maybe this is the energy that will pop up during Scorpio season to teach you lessons and to heal certain wounds that have been pushed down. Because when we avoid certain traumas or wounds or emotions in general, the thing is they don't disappear. They just hide away, and whenever the coast is clear, they come up and they're like, hey, you thought you got rid of us? So yeah, now you gotta deal with us. But the bright side of this all is that you are going to overcome it all, and that you are going to come out of this situation with lessons and blessings. That's what I keep on hearing, lessons and blessings. Let's check your other tarot cards. This is from the Wildwood Tarot, and you got Knight of Stones, Four of Vessels or Four of Cups, and King of Stones. King of Stones, Wolf, Four of Vessels or Four of Cups, boredom, and Knight of Stones is a horse. Yeah. So with King of Stones or King of Pentacles, in this deck it says stones. It's a stones. Oh my god. Excuse my English. English is my third language, and I do not know what is up with my tongue today. So yeah, King of Stones, aka King of Pentacles, represented by a wolf in this deck. It talks about appreciating life basically, and kind of like going into more like a hermit energy, like going into your shell, or how the booklet of this tarot deck describes it, cocooning yourself from outside influences. So yeah, there is a need to, or I do see you doing that in the Scorpio season, is trying to go into hermit mode. I know this is King of Pentacles, but I don't know why it's giving me hermit energy. So there is a need to quote unquote cocoon yourself from outside influences, and just try and be grateful for everything around you. Why don't you, group number one, go and make a gratitude list every day and appreciate every little thing in life. That will really help you combat your depression and your anxiety, because that will show you that everything is actually okay and you have a lot and the world is actually abundant. Yeah, but overall, Wolf is giving an energy, or just King of Pentacles is giving an energy of, I mean, this could be feminine, but for some reason I feel like it's masculine. Something like traditional, someone very traditional, conservative, but it's also giving mature and loyal. Yeah, I think those are all adjectives that were written in the book for this card: loyal, mature, traditional, and conservative. I think both of those were there, traditional and conservative, or maybe one of those, but I feel called to say both. So yeah, this could be a father figure. Maybe, what the hell is my neighbor doing outside? Like, what the, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but what the okay. Maybe it's a father figure. Maybe the reason why all of this is happening is because of your parental issues with your father. This not necessarily be a biological father. This could be a stepfather. This could be an uncle, or someone that represented like a fatherly figure for you, or even a mother, if like a mother was more like masculine, you know, like a single mom. Single moms usually are forced to be more masculine because they're forced to be the breadwinner in the family and clean and cook and take care of the kids and be basically both parental roles in one. Yeah, so that's with the Wolf, King of Pentacles. We're moving on to Four of Cups, Boredom. And in this deck, Four of Cups or Four of Vessels is basically talking about, and please don't get offended, it's talking about laziness. It's talking about being lazy and bored and not wanting to do anything, and you're just in this cycle of wasting energy while around you there's a lot of inspiration that you just don't take advantage of. I do feel, okay, my leg is getting numb, that's what I feel for sure. Okay, I do feel for you guys that during the Scorpio season there will be a lot of an abundance of creative ideas and inspirations around you. What you do need to do, however, is to take advantage of that, to look around you. That's why I said make a gratitude list, make a list of things that made you happy today. Yeah, I'm trying to extend my leg because it got numb. Make a list of things that make you happy, things that you've liked today, and try and draw inspiration from. I think you don't even have to try, you will start noticing it, but this is basically a person that is lazy, uninspired, not doing anything, wasting their time, energy, and resources, and does not notice all of these good things around them. Moving on to your last tarot card, which is Knight of Stones, aka Knight of Pentacles, represented by a horse over here. I don't know why I keep laughing every time I say the word horse. Oh god. Anyway, I'm so sorry, I'm so goofy. I hope I'm goofy, not just cringy and annoying. But yeah, horse. Well, this card, how can I just describe it? It's basically talking about being stubborn. Like, your stubbornness is what will keep you in this cycle. Possibly your stubbornness to not acknowledge everything good around you, or not to forgive that certain person, or even not to forgive yourself. So please stop being stubborn. With this card, I also do get a message of paying attention to the details. Pay close attention to the details. However, Knight of Stones, if it represents a person, it represents a very kind person. So, or maybe that's just a hint for you to give yourself some grace and kindness. Yeah, talking about stubbornness, this deck, it's actually talking about different folklores, deities, and yeah, etc. from all around the world. And I forgot what was this card's story. My booklet is in the other room. But I do remember this story mentioning about stubbornness, about this person being stubborn, like an ox. So I do see, like, again, stubbornness. Just stop being stubborn, okay? Try and forgive yourself and follow my advice, because what will happen to you if you just give 5 minutes a day to yourself every day to write a gratitude list? What? nothing. That's right. Anyway, moving on to your Lenormand cards, and when I was pulling them out, I wanted the spirits to give me the most important messages or elements about the Scorpio season for you, and we got a man, we got a bear, and we got a child. A couple messages. So I tie these three in quite a few ways. Whatever resonates with you is the one that resonates with you, and my leg got numb again. So one way I could interpret it is because man has two meanings. One is obvious, a man, and the other is the seeker. And there's this saying, who seeks finds. So maybe you should be seeking gratitude. Well, not gratitude, seeking beautiful, nice things and inspirations around you by writing a gratitude list, for example, or just saying out loud everything you're grateful for. And you will find inspiration and you will find abundance around you. Bear is basically talking about authority figures and lifestyle. So tying them together, you should probably change up your lifestyle to a more positive and optimistic lifestyle. And a child is talking about a child, little or small. Possibly what you're dwelling on is really not that big and not that deep. I just wanted to say deep and big at the same time and said beep. But yeah, that's one way of interpreting it. Second way of interpreting it, as I said, this possibly could be like a father figure or just a man in general that is a center of all of these problems. And this man, as I said, being a father figure or some sort of authority figure is confirmed by the bear, because the bear does talk about authority figures other than lifestyle. And this could be a childhood wound, or you might have a child with this person. Another and final way of me interpreting it is you receiving help, or again seeking help, because Three of Swords in reverse also talks about seeking help. You possibly could be seeking help, and some sort of an authority figure, you know, would step in and help you. Yeah, help might not be as big. What is up with me today? But it will do its deed. Yeah, that was it for you, group number 1, for your Scorpio season. Oh god. Yeah, my legs are numb. I have to buy a desk and a chair like ASAP. Yeah, that was it for you, group number 1, for your Scorpio season. If you're interested in any of the decks that I've used today, I actually have a playlist that I will be either linking down below or inserting a time card at the end of the video at the last 5 seconds, which you can check out. It will have all deck flip throughs. Oh my god, all of the decks that I have. I will have deck flip throughs over there, which you could take a look at everything I have, and if you like anything, you can just go ahead and find it and buy it, because I still haven't made any flip throughs. So I'm not sure if I'll include links. If I will include some links, go ahead and buy from there. My links are not affiliated, unfortunately. But if there's no links, then you'll just have the name and you can just go ahead and search for it. Anyway, other than that, subscribe for more, like my video to support me, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this. And if you're interested in any other of my social media outlets, they'll be linked down below. I'm also a student, so if you want to support me and help me pay my tuition, there's a GoFundMe link down below where you could donate to me. Everything goes straight to my savings account, which I use strictly for putting money away for my university. Yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, I mean, right now as I'm recording this, I still don't know how will people be booking readings with me, but check in the description down below. I will be having all of the details down there, hopefully by the time this is up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope you have a wonderful Scorpio season. Other than that, I will see you next Tuesday for the next video, or on Sunday for Spiritual Sundays if I will post on Sunday. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hello there, group number 2. If you selected group number 2/pile number 2, this is your reading for Scorpio season 2023. Let's start with your Intuitive Goddess Tarot decks, and you got 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, and the Temperance in reverse. Okay, we're starting with reverses. Alrighty. Let me just get situated a little bit because I'm sitting on my floor while I'm filming for you guys. Alrighty. So Temperance in reverse basically talks, well, Temperance in this deck in general, because this deck doesn't really have like a specific meaning to when it's in reverse, if you get what I'm trying to say. So Temperance in this deck, just in general, is speaking about balance, purpose, control, you know, and having it come out in reverse, to me personally, I interpret it as a lack of balance, as a lack of control, feeling like there's a lack of purpose, but I wouldn't go as that far just yet. Just yet. 7 of Cups in this deck generally talk about choices, opportunities, you know, having a vision, having an alignment, being in alignment, manifesting something. Having it in reverse, again, with a lack of balance, a lack of control, it feels like there is a lack of opportunity. Feels like there's feels like you're not in alignment, and no matter how you're trying to be in alignment, it's just not working. It's like you're trying to manifest something, but it takes so damn long to be manifested. The vision is clouded, like, you know what I mean. You don't have that many choices, so yeah, it doesn't feel really good looking at it, especially tying them together. So let's just move on to 4 of Pentacles in reverse, which in this deck, because as I said, this deck doesn't really talk about reverse or upright, so basically I just take the general meaning, which is assumed to be upright, and whenever it's in reverse, I just reverse it basically, or like add something like delayed, or like, you get it. What am I trying to explain to you guys? Let me just tell you the meaning. Unless you want me to explain it to you, because like, then just comment down below and I'll do it. So 4 of Pentacles in this deck generally talks about abundance and like having so much to the point that you share, you know, like not just being abundant but also sharing, and like just enjoying life and having everything under control. With it being in reverse, there is a lack of, or at least a feeling of a lack of abundance. Having both Temperance and 4 of Pentacles in reverse, there is a very strong feeling of lacking control over the situation. It's like you've, let's see, you see how she's like giving her hand like that? It's like, I don't know, but to me it feels almost like she's asking the universe, you know, like trying to manifest all of these cups, but it ain't working, and she's like trying to reach for them, but they're like so out of reach, and there's nothing she can do because they're up in the air in the universe and she is down on the ground. So that's what I feel starting off with the Intuitive Goddess Tarot deck, why don't we just move on to the Divine Tarot, and we're starting with King of Cups, Ace of Swords, and Four of Wands. Now we see a good turning point over here. If we have started the Scorpio season with a little depression going on over here and lack of control and just generally chaos, we are seeing a turning point, which is basically, let's start with, I don't know what you want to start with. King of Cups, I guess, because why not? And King of Cups in this deck is talking about basically devotion to something and having wisdom. It also talks about generosity, but I feel more of devotion and wisdom for you guys. Although generosity also could be applied, like if you decide to start sharing, because you know, the more you give into the universe, the more you get. Maybe that's what you'll be doing. But I just feel for the overwhelming majority of you, it is gaining wisdom and just devoting a lot of your time and energy to getting out of this situation. You got Ace of Swords, which is basically talking, as any ace, about new projects. You know, an Ace of Swords specifically is talking about having clarity, and it's funny how it came right on top of Seven of Cups, as Seven of Cups is in reverse, talking about, you know, vision being blurry, lack of clear vision, and then you got Ace of Swords, clear vision, clarity, creativeness, you know, creative thinking, new projects, as I said, as any ace, new beginnings. So I do see that. It's more like, I don't know why I feel called to say truth coming out. If this is something that is resonating with you, then I'm happy. If not, just bless. You know, it might be coming out for someone else, but I just feel very strongly called to say truth coming out about something, apparently. Then we got Four of Wands, and look at this beautiful, beautiful card, which is a Four of Wands, which basically talks about, I mean, hello, happiness, reunions, family, success. So I do see, oh my god, I don't know, I just got this thought, truth coming out about family. Maybe there is something that will come out regarding a family member. If a family member is playing an important role in this whole situation, there's truth that will be coming out about a family member that will just change the scenario like 180. Like, if, for example, let's say your whole family is turned away from you because someone spread some rumors in your family. If you have a big family, you know what I'm talking about. And like, truth is coming out about that person. Not me trying to stretch my leg and accidentally kicking my water bottle. Truth coming out about that person, and then like the rest of the family realizing that they've treated you falsely for no apparent reason other than just rumors. I don't know, that was so weird, but if it resonates with you, I'm happy. But yeah, I do see things changing. I do see Scorpio season bringing change into the situation for good, which is nice. We're here for it, because why not? You got the Shaman. This is the Wildwood Tarot deck. The Fool, or the Wanderer, and the Green Woman. Okay. With the Fool or the Wanderer, I don't know why I put it over there. I just felt called to. And now I'm looking at it, it's like 0, 1, 3, wow. But I think it would have made more sense putting the Fool over the Ace, since both of them are talking about new beginnings. But yeah. So the Wanderer or the Fool, which is talking about turning points in life, especially in this deck. Turning points in life, which are more like not just like a turning point, it's like a dramatic, drastic turning point. So like a big shift. And this card is encouraging us not to be held back by our fears or our past. So basically, try and release them. I don't know how else to say it other than try and release your fears and let go of your past and just indulge in this new little pattern that you got going on over there. You know, a pattern, a path, or maybe it's a pattern, a karmic pattern that you need to release. That's why I said pattern. But yeah, I meant to say path. Alrighty. Yeah. Am I forgetting something? No, I don't think I'm forgetting anything over here. Yeah, we're moving on to, I don't know why I said that. We're moving on to Shaman, and this card basically is talking about your inner shaman being ready for, you know, initiation to a bigger level. So what it's talking about is learning, you know, seeking new skills, learning new things, traveling, seeking new experiences, and just bringing forth change and embracing it. So I do see that that is what Scorpio season is bringing you, the change in the situation. I don't know why I felt to say the truth coming out. And you just, I see you kind of like up and leaving, like, you know what, just be in your, be in your mess, whatever. I'm off to travel and possibly learn new stuff, and, you know, maybe going back to college or something, and you guys just stay in your mess, whatever, you know. And the green woman is kind of like the spirit of earth, kind of like, what did this deck say? Mediator of Earth's soul. That is what the green woman is. And basically what she is telling us is to remind us about, you know, our paths, and having a knowledge of a new path comes with responsibility. So, you know, tying her to the Wanderer or the Fool, because we all know the Fool is very irresponsible. That is kind of like a little warning for you guys to be responsible. Yes, go on this new path, go on this new rainbow, you know, have fun, learn new stuff, travel, just don't forget to be responsible. Let's look at your Lenormand cards, and you got the Lady, the Garden, and a Stork. Oh, let me sit down. So, yeah, with the Lady, there is, well, the Lady, just like the man in Lenormand, it is talking about either a lady, a woman, or a seeker. And as I said in the first pile, oh, by the way, the Fool, when I was shuffling, it actually flew out a couple times in pile number 1, but it flew out with other cards, so I didn't really pay attention, but it was kind of like peeking at me. But then it flew out on its own in your pile. Plus you got the Lady, which is a seeker slash woman, and pile number 1 got the Man, which is seeker slash a man. So you guys may actually be tied together. There might be messages for you guys in both of them. So I would highly encourage you to go and check out pile number 1. Other than that, as I said on pile number 1, who seeks finds. So maybe you just gotta be, you know, on the look for those opportunities and those new paths. Other than that, I do feel that a woman is playing a significant role here. Maybe truth coming out is about a woman, specifically in your family, or maybe not like blood family, but like somebody you would consider as family, like a best friend that you consider like family. Other than that, you got garden, which is talking about parties, socialization, and like all of that good stuff, and actually just real life gardens. So maybe, you know, just traveling, socializing with people, not necessarily like traveling across states or something, just, you know, just going out more, maybe going to parties that you haven't gone to at all. Like maybe instead of going to this specific let's say cafe, why don't go to another one, just change of scenery, you know. And stork is also talking about change, migration, and pregnancy. However, for you guys, I do feel that it's more like migration, because you got the wanderer, you got shaman, and you got garden and green woman, which is talking about paths and responsibilities on those paths. So I do feel like you guys are very highly encouraged to move if you're not already having plans to move. And I do see that this move will honestly serve you in a very good way. Yeah, group number 2, this was your Scorpio season predictions, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a like and comment down below your thoughts. That will really support my channel. Subscribe for more, and if you're interested in any other of my social medias, you can find them down in the description if you want to book a reading with me. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I will already have a way to book a reading with me, and you'll find it in the description. And if you are interested in any of the decks that I've used, I will be adding either down in the description or a time card at the last 5 seconds of the video with a playlist with all of my deck flip throughs, so you can take a look at all of the decks that I have, and if you like any of them, you can just go ahead and buy them. I'm not affiliated as of now with anything, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. Yeah, other than that, if you want to support me in any other way than likes, comments, and subscribing, there will be a GoFundMe down below if I still haven't reached my goal to pay off my tuition. So yeah, any donation is greatly appreciated. Other than that, I will see you next week on next week's video or on Spiritual Sundays. Have a great rest of your day and have a great Scorpio season. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your Scorpio season predictions. Let's start with your Intuitive Goddess Tarot deck. You've got 5 of Pentacles, Warrior of Swords, and 5 of Wands. Now, right off the bat, what I see, at least how you're starting your Scorpio season, this might be the beginning of your Scorpio season, or the energies that you are bringing into the Scorpio season. I see challenges, blocks, and an attempt to find your flow with 5 of Pentacles. With the Warrior of Swords in this deck, I see action and determination. I see very great passion to get out of whatever rut you're in. Yeah, you're starting in strong with this Scorpio season, which is just fierce. I love it. And then you got 5 of Wands. I'm sorry, I think I have mixed up 5 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles, because I was thinking about this card as I was talking about this card. So Five of Pentacles is talking about solitude and just being delicate with your finances. I'm hearing be careful not to overspend. But with Five of Wands, as I said, there's challenge. There is an attempt to find your flow, an attempt to shift momentums. I do see a momentum with Warrior of Swords. I mean, look at them. Both of them are in action, fighting for what they want. So yeah, I see, regardless, I see you guys starting Scorpio season strong. Let's go to your Divine Tarot. You got Justice, Three of Cups, and Six of Wands. Wow. So Six of Wands is basically talking about victory, achievements, and having rewards, you know, like reaping your rewards, which is, I mean, it's awesome. Plus you got Three of Cups, which is talking about celebrations and just parties, having a sense of community. And Justice, Upright, which is harmony, balance, and virtue, honor. Like, I do see that Scorpio season will bring your manifestations to life. I see you celebrating. You're starting in strong, you know, you're fighting for what you want, but Scorpio season is blessing you with everything you fought for and worked very hard for. So Scorpio season, I see it's like the time to harvest everything you have been planting in your little garden. You got the Great Bear in reverse, Three of Bows or Three of Wands, fulfillment, and the Wheel. So the bear, or the Great Bear in reverse, the Great Bear is talking about basically resting, healing, you know, unavoidable truth, and to just remember that you gotta be honest, because truth will always come out. But it's also talking about healing. But for some reason I feel like it's karma. This might be your karma catching up, because this card also does say that if something is forgiven, that does not mean that it's forgotten. Nothing is ever forgotten. So this might be your karma catching up, or you witnessing someone who did you wrong, especially if it's on top of Justice, their karma catching up to them. But it encourages you to forgive them, and seeing justice being restored will give you some sort of healing. You got Three of Wands with fulfillment, and Three of Wands in this deck, aside from the obvious fulfillment written right on it, it basically talks about your desires and your goals being reached, and you having some sort of inner security, some sort of joy, again, victory, and etc. And the Wheel, I like to think of the Wheel as karma as well, because in this deck the wheel this card of the Wheel does talk about us being the ones who are weaving our wheel. We are weaving our fate, basically. So just be mindful of your actions, that, you know, we are the ones that create our life. So it's more like you will look back at it and be like, yes, I did it. And also, you know, your good karma. And I don't know why these two make me feel of karma, but something about karma coming back, catching up with you, you know, or with whoever wronged you. Anyway, let's look at your Lenormand cards. You got the Fox, Seath, and Moon. So Moon is basically in Lenormand is talking about reputation, it's talking about intuition and cycles. And Seath, whatever this is, this card is talking about cuts, accidents, and evil, and Fox is talking about work, career, and creativity. So I do see that whatever you're celebrating is work related. If there's anybody who did you wrong, especially if it's at work, let's say previous job or something, karma is catching up with them. Something about an accident or evil, I would advise you guys to get like an evil eye or something to protect yourself. And also please be very careful on the roads and just in general, especially with sharp objects as well. And the Moon, I do see your reputation benefiting very much out of all of your achievements, obviously, and you just being happy overall. Just don't forget to trust your intuition throughout the Scorpio season. It will not fail you. Anyway, if you guys liked this reading, please leave me a like. That will really support me. Subscribe for more. Comment down below your thoughts. If you are interested in any of the decks that I have, I will leave a link in the description or a time card at the last 5 seconds of the video to a playlist with all of my decks flip throughs, so you can take a look at them, and if you like any of them you can just go ahead and buy them. I am not affiliated with anyone as far as I know as of me filming this video right now, so yeah, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Aside from that, if you are interested in any of my other social medias, they will be linked down below. And if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, by the time I upload this video, I hope I'll have that figured out and written in the description below. And if you want to support me in any other way, there will be a GoFundMe link down below as well. If you want to contribute to my tuition fees, because I am a broke student. Aside from that, I think I have said everything that I wanted to say, and other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, a wonderful Scorpio season, and yes, I'll see you next week in my next video or on Spiritual Sundays. Bye!